Public education is inextricably linked to the economy and the future of this state. It's also the state's paramount duty. Washington's Superintendent of Public Instruction says the state is underfunding public schools to the tune of about $4 billion a year. That's billion with a B. If elected governor, how would you balance the constitutional demand to fully fund public schools, including special education, with other high priority demands for state spending like human services and higher education?
Well, as we know, special education has not been fully funded for years. I know there's been attempts to do that, and that is one of my #1 priorities, is to make sure that special education gets fully funded. Look, we have money in the budget to spend on education. It's not a spending problem. It's an organizational problem. It's a waste problem. Let's find the programs that work, and let's fund those programs. Let's not fund the programs that are not working. It's as simple as that. Our government, the Washington state government, has a $41.8 billion surplus right now. $2.8 billion of that money is unrestricted money that we could start to move to address some of the educational issues that we have in this state. What I would like to do is to start some Head Start programs that really focus on people who are interested in the medical field, in the mental health professional field, EMTs, paramedics, teachers, even law enforcement aides. Start a Running Start program, for example, in our junior high schools, so that they can start to focus on those professions that they are interested in immediately, instead of waiting until college to pay those higher costs.
Mr. Ferguson, 60 seconds.
So the percentage of our budget going to K through 12 education has actually gone down in recent years. As governor, I'll change that. As a son of a school teacher, I know how important that is. And that gets down to prioritization. Our budget should reflect our values when it comes to education. Look, one of us has experience in doing that. When I was chair of the King County Council, I chaired the budget committee. I worked in a bipartisan way to adopt a budget that balanced our budget, had bipartisan support from politicians of a whole range of political stripes, and made the right investments for our county. Also, I'm not afraid of taking on big challenges in doing a budget. I was a King County Council member, the only Democrat who actually supported reducing the size of the King County Council. You know, the politicians. I reduced the politicians from 13 down to 9. It cost me my job. I had to run again in a new district to stay on the King County Council. But I still support that. Why? Because we need to be frugal with your tax dollars. We need to prioritize your tax dollars, and education will be an absolute key for me as governor.
Mr. Riker, 30-second rebuttal.
As I talk to teachers, they want choice too. They're tired of being dictated by Olympia as to what they can teach and what they can't teach. Teachers want choice. Parents want choice. They want to have a better education for their children. We need to give them the opportunity to choose the schools they want to go to, and their tax dollars follow them to the schools that they choose to send their children to. And by the way, one short quick note. When Bob was a member of the King County Council, he voted to increase taxes
That is time.
at least $1 billion.